Alright, so tonight I'm going to do something a little bit different. This is going to be a bull snake feeding video, and I'm going to attempt to get this hypo bull snake out of his tub. And here we go. This is the first bull snake. We'll see if he takes his rat. Here you go, buddy. Typical bull snake attitude. Doesn't seem quite as excited to eat as I thought he would be. Here you go, buddy. Come on. He's attacking my pants. Headbutts. He goes for the rat. I'm more interested in my pants. I'm gonna go for the rat. Yep, no. Come on, buddy. Come on, man. Nope. That's my legs. Come on, man. He is not cooperating with this at all. This is not how I imagined this going. So next we're gonna try and see if the Kankakee bull snake is in the mood for some food. Set him here. This is probably my favorite of the bull snakes. I just love the way these guys look. I love the colors and the pattern. I love how they kind of have, they're black at the front, kind of trails to that brown. Goes back to being kind of a black and yellow on the tail. I just think that's really awesome. And I have a feeling he's going to be kind of more like the hypo and probably not as into eating right now. So this rat. Interested? I've actually never tried this before, so that's probably why these guys are not much interested in eating on cameras, because I've never actually tried feeding them on camera before and really putting them out on a big white thing of construction paper to feed them. So it's definitely something unusual. I just wanted to try it and see if I could get a feeding video for y'all. And it is not really working out. He's not feeling it, no matter how hard I try. So in addition to feeding snakes, I'm also soaking one of my tortoises. Soaking tortoises is really important, especially in the winter months when the air gets dry. And these guys aren't outside, so they can't just kind of wander back and forth to their little pool. So I have to really stay on top of their hydration, make sure that they get soaked plenty, and make sure that all their food is also the kind of stuff that can kind of keep them hydrated. So I do a bit of fruit, dense leafy greens, and then with the mountain tortoises, they like a lot of protein, so I'll give them that. Also give them a lot of mushrooms and stuff this time of year. But this tortoise is really loving being in the water right now. Gave him some nice warm water, and you can tell when you see the feet like that, they're having a good soak. I really like these tortoises. They're so intelligent. They're so kind of interested in their surroundings. You can see that he's looking around, kind of taking him where he's at. You can see through the tub and kind of trying to assess everything that's going on right now. Trying to figure out the clear plastic. Just such an intelligent tortoise. Scratch your head. Pressing that up. There we go. We've got somebody eating. Mission success. Sort of. It's not the right end, but it'll figure it out. There we go. Yeah, this bull snake's gonna make a pretty short work out of swallowing this rat. These guys throughout their range, they like to eat all kinds of rodents. They'll eat anything from rats and mice to pocket gophers, all the way up to small prairie dogs. Bull snakes are really well developed for basically going into a rodent burrow and being able to take out an entire family of rodents all at once. I actually rescued this bull snake from a chain pet store that had them in really bad conditions. There was actually 2 of them, and they were really skinny and had kind of bad nose rubs, and this is one of them. And kind of in the time I've had it, it went from being a little over 2 feet to the snake is probably close to 5-something feet now. And she's doing better. Her nose rub kind of comes and goes. It gets better, and then she rubs it, and I'm not sure what that's really about, but I do plan on building an outdoor enclosure for all my bull snakes this year, and I really want to try and do something for them that hasn't really been done before. So I think giving them a large grassy, kind of sandy, dirt-filled enclosure where they can kind of burrow and get underneath things and kind of behave naturally, I think would be a better way to house bull snakes than putting them in tubs like I've been doing, or putting them in tanks like some people do. So the reason I keep mine in tubs is to kind of minimize the effect on their rostral scale when they do rub. If they're rubbing on plastic, it's a lot less harsh than if they're rubbing on the corners of glass and metal screens. So again, I'm not a big fan of keeping snakes in tubs. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but for me personally, I like to let these guys get out and crawl around and do stuff. And my bull snakes are actually pretty well behaved. The hypo is probably the most high-strung, but he's just an idiot. The Kankakee's pretty laid back, and obviously this one is too. Just a little annoyed with me being here right now, so I'm gonna give her some space and let her finish this rat. She's likely gonna carry it off to somewhere she feels safe to get it swallowed. They tend to do that. They're kind of like a dog. They like to run off with their toy. But yeah, this is just a beautiful snake. I love bull snakes. Just that whole family of snakes, the Pituophis, the bull, pine, and gopher snakes are just really my favorites. They actually get really impressive too. I know that there's been a few bull snakes and pines that have reached up to about 8 or 9 feet. But even a 5-footer or a 6-footer is a really impressive snake. And one of my favorite things is I just love the way their tails look. Just what a cool looking tail. I love the way the pattern transitions all the way up the body. From the way they look up by their head all the way down to their tail, they almost look like 3 different snakes. And they also, especially the ones from out west, can convincingly kind of look and behave like a rattlesnake. Alright, so she's getting that rat down now. Gonna give her a few minutes to kind of just finish getting it down. and then put her back in her tub. She stretches out a little bit, give her some water, and she'll be good to go. The funny thing with bull snakes and pine snakes and gophers is they can actually turn around and have this digested in about 2 or 3 days, where the other snakes, it takes about almost a week. These guys are ready to go again in just a handful of days. I don't necessarily feed them. I don't power feed my snakes. And to be honest, I've actually chilled them a little while. Because I do eventually want to get them, if they're going to go outside, I'd like to get them outside year round. So this year I did kind of send them through like a little chill period, so they are a little skinny. So the next few weeks I'll be doing more feedings and kind of getting them back up to a little bit heavier weight. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Sorry that didn't really go as planned. I thought that they were going to eat, no problem because they're bull snakes, and because they're bull snakes, they changed their mind. They're not really used to eating on camera. I've never really done this before. Never really pulled them out of their, environment and dragged them to some new place, put them down on, white paper in front of a bunch of lights and told them like, hey, eat, So they kind of understandably were a little weird about it. But I am going to try to start, pulling them out and kind of putting them in a similar situation so that down the road I can do better feeding videos. And I'm also going to be building them some kind of bigger enclosures. Right now they're in tubs, and I'm not a big fan of tubs, but I do want to down the road do like better enclosures because I do want to do some snake feeding videos. They're kind of fun. It's always fun to watch the bull snakes because when they do eat, they're very enthusiastic. So thanks for sticking with it. If you like videos like this, please subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks.